We want revolution.
Bookmark words on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Ice check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Informant podcast. I'm Pistol Pete from Spockholm.
Live long and prosper.
And I have with me here tonight, Mig, Chainsaw Chester.
How you doing, Pete?
How are you, sir?
Oh, another day in paradise here in my little Italian villa. Hey, Jennifer, Mafia Wars
Chester.
Loot Lady. How are
Hi.
things with you?
Oh, busy. Busy with Italy.
Absolutely.
That is the topic of discussion for the night for sure.
Yes. And Jana Death by Gucci is here as well.
Hello, everybody. How are ya?
Hey, Jana, how are you?
I'm getting better daily. Thank you.
That's good.
How's everybody?
Doing well.
Good. Everybody's excited.
Pretty much. It's been a busy week.
It really has been. It's been like a Twilight Zone kind of week for me.
It's been
really?
too busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen's been going bananas with her blog and helping out those the Zingons.
Chester said Zynga. That's hilarious. I love that.
You've been around Pete too long.
Oh, absolutely.
That's right. I'm rubbing off.
You're starting to show.
Jennifer is like the Borg because she's been assimilated.
We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
No,
That's right.
I'm not assimilated. I'm
You
just telling.
you were like 7 of 9. You're like half assimilated.
Assimilation complete. No, I'm not. I'm a Mafia Wars player, and I'm on the side of the Mafia Wars community.
Anybody geared up for the Halloween?
I'm ready. I bought a bunch of candy today. Got my costume. What's everybody going to be? Is anybody dressing up?
I
Naked.
don't know. I haven't thought about it.
I haven't either.
Oh, come on.
My
Halloween's
son
close.
asked me if I was gonna, and I told him I was gonna go as a dad, and he goes, "You can't do that. You're already a dad."
How boring.
Oh, I said, "Sheesh! Now what am I gonna do?"
You should be Captain
Just
Kirk.
get a silly hat.
Yeah.
You should be Spock.
You should. You should be
No,
Spock.
I can't be Spock. Martin Spock.
Yeah,
I'd
Martin
have
Spock.
Well,
Bones would be what I normally am.
I'm a doctor, not a mechanic.
Oh.
There you go. You must
Yep.
study.
So
I'm going to be Little Red Riding Hood.
I was
Hey.
that last year.
Were
I
you?
should send you my costume.
I need a little basket because I want to have like muffins for Grandma or something, you know, cookies.
for a little snack while you're out trick or treating.
Yeah, exactly. So I just got into Italy this week on a beta. Does anybody else get in this week? I've never gotten in on a beta, so I was really excited to get a early start on that one.
Yeah, I got in.
Are you liking it?
Well, I was busy doing all the screenshots and writing guides for every region.
I know,
And-
you look like you've been crazy busy this week.
I have. It's very similar to Las Vegas.
Yeah, it is.
And
Oh, it's much better than Vegas.
Yeah, it is better. At least we can
Yeah,
just pick one pathway, and I like that.
Yeah, I'm at peace
Yeah,
in
and,
my
well,
villa.
You can actually jump back and forth in between the energy or the fight and just do it correctly. So if you want to go straight energy, you go straight energy, and as soon as you're done with it, the tier's mastered. You
Yeah,
don't have to
can
go
take on
back to the
boss.
Yeah.
fight.
You can take on the boss at that point. Yeah.
The only problem is if you skip any of the pathways, you miss out on those skill points that you would get for mastering each job.
Right.
That is true.
It's going to be quite a big number to give up.
Well, I
But if
tried
you-
to take your advice, how you told me that I did Vegas differently and I wasn't able to maximize the loot that I could gain. So I've just done the first level of each one. Is that what I should be doing? Or is that how you normally?
That's how I'm going to do it. On my energy account, I did all the levels just so I could document them. But on my main account, I'm just going to stay on the bronze level.
Right.
Tell me
Be-
this, why do you stay on the bronze level?
You stay on the bronze level because the energy and stamina costs are a lot cheaper and you can farm loot. So you want to try to get as many loot items as possible. If you jump all the way
Got
to
it.
Ruby, it's going to cost you a lot more money and it'll take a lot longer to get everything you need.
I'm just trying to maximize it this time because in Vegas I got trapped because I had to just use stamina to proceed. So I kind of got stuck there where I couldn't really move without just burning through my stamina, and I don't always like to do that, you know.
Because
So
then you can't fight in wars.
exactly, you can't, you know. I don't know. I like it this way. So I've been having. I got all the way to 5. Is that as far as it goes so far?
That is it for now.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So Pete, how I guess you've been probably very busy this week getting bookmarklets and whatnot all up to date on Italy. How's that going?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd have a longer beta period because it would give us more time to get up to speed. But when beta released, is it Tuesday, Jennifer? I don't know. This has been kind of a blurry week.
Oh, I know.
I think it was Tuesday when it rolled out to the beta testers, Monday or Tuesday. We started right away working on RepeatJob Vegas modified for Italy, and there's quite a few changes under the covers in order for that to happen. But we did get it out prior to the majority of players seeing the new Italy, and then now with the new rollout, I think it's pretty much fairly stable, and so it gives everybody an opportunity to actually go through and, you know, what we do best, save people some clicks through the game. So, especially if you've got a lot of energy or stamina to fend off or to burn off, then it makes it pretty easy. And the nice part is, too, especially the one thing both Vegas and Italy did in the gameplay is when you click an item, you've got to now wait for that item to sort of respond back before you can click again, where like in the older cities, you can kind of click a bunch of times and you can, you know, burn through pretty quick. Well, that's one of the reasons why I think the bookmarklet is helpful, because you can actually run it on an individual job and then there's a pause option, and then after it reaches 100% mastery, the bookmarklet shuts down so that you can move on to the next job. And so it makes it pretty easy to work with just getting through each of the different jobs that you've got to deal with within the Italy construct. Just like I said when Vegas came out, I really like the layout. I love the navigation down the left-hand side of the game for where you're at in the game. And I think, you know, I haven't gotten quite used to the whole vineyard and my villa or whatever. But, you know, there's new things there, too. Now you can you can purchase items from inside the port, and so there's a lot of changes that they've made in the game, you know, in the last week. And then they shocked us with a couple. One that kind of just blew me away, and I joked about it earlier today that I was completely speechless, was that they actually added the modifications that we had written, not we only, Aaron and Martin wrote bookmarklets to put mission IDs of people so that you can kind of talk to the people and make sure that they're getting the job done. And now they've made it a standard part of the game. So
I like it. It's helped.
Yeah, kudos to Zynga for finally listening to something that the community's asked for.
Yeah, nice job. I like it.
So.
I got a letter from someone earlier asking me to finish a mission, so I was like, oh, I don't even know you. And then I realized, oh, they're just on that same mission with me. So.
Right.
Oh, you were a slacker?
Apparently, I slacked today, but you know,
yeah,
I've been sick.
you got the message.
I ran out of stamina.
Don't accept the mission.
Well, I thought I had enough, you know.
I've done that too.
But I still finished it. I was like, please, God.
Chester, how much lira do you get for attacking somebody if you win?
Well, it depends. Today, all day long, when I was in fighting, it was giving me people just like it is right now, around 1,800 or 2,100 or 12,000, and that's where I'm at right now. And I can't kill 99% of these people.
Mm-hmm. Well, probably
and so
because
it doesn't let me to do that. Well, yeah, because now it's open to everybody.
Yeah, that'll get better. I'm just curious what the maximum amount of money you can get.
Well, I just got 11,620 lira for whacking some poor guy.
Okay, so it'll be more than 10,000. I'm hoping it's like Vegas where you can get 100,000 and then money's not going to be an issue.
You know what it's doing right now is I just iced some poor guys. Sorry about that. Kick it 1, 2, 3. You're toast. But as I was beating him senseless, I was actually gathering all the lira. It went from 77,000 to 44,000 to 20,000, and it just started creeping down. I bet you if he heals, which he probably will, I'll ice him again,
and
it'll start to count down again. This is what I'm hoping, is that they actually listen to us again and they build a money exchange. If they build a money exchange, then what we're hoping would happen is that they take it so that we can actually take our New York and don't make a huge limit on it. Come on, please. Allow us to go in, exchange it for some lira. Let us do 1 million, okay? Let us get 1 million lira, something like that. If you want to cap it at something high.
Yeah.
Don't make me do this 10,000 crap that's not going to help me.
Right.
What you're doing is pissing me off more.
We don't want to do that.
And you don't want to piss off the chainsaw.
Yeah, don't mess with that.
Or the Gucci bag.
Yeah, you don't want any of that, for sure.
You're a bad kitty.
It's actually more dangerous than the chainsaw.
It can be at times.
Yes, it can be.
Oh, yeah. And then all these clicks, Zynga, I'm telling you, you guys have to save some cash. Because when this carpal tunnel starts to set in, dude, I'm calling you.
Exactly.
No,
I wonder
not.
if that could be realistic, because I know, didn't a bunch of people that smoked sue the tobacco companies because they got lung cancer?
For years.
Years ago.
Yeah.
You could get away with that, and then they put the warnings
They're
up.
still doing it.
Really?
Yep.
Well, Yeah, my hand's been numb ever since Italy opened. I think that has anything to do with it.
Jan, what's going on in your world?
Well, I finished everything on my energy account so I could figure out what consumables are needed and what jobs you need to do them. The consumables are a little bit trickier than in Las Vegas. Once you get to Region 5, you'll see why. It starts out with a bang where you make a consumable that requires another consumable to make it. So you have to do the job to get what's called a hidden charge, but you need cooked books to make it. So you have to go back to the other region to make them and then go back to the Region 5. So it's a lot of traveling. The nice thing that Zynga did was they added a link when you run out of something. You just you click on the link and it takes you to the job you need to do to make more of the consumable you ran out of. And they also have a new phone. Now we have smartphones.
Yes.
So New York had untraceable cell phones, Bangkok had satellite phones, and now we're into the smartphone for Italy. And you need a lot of them.
Oh, wow. And a lot of severed pinkies.
Yeah, well, yeah, the severed pinky thing is kind of creepy.
It is creepy, huh?
I don't like it.
Kind of Halloween-y, so.
Yeah. But it doesn't even look like a pinky. I don't
know. I know, when I read that, I had to look at it again. I'm like, yeah, I guess it is a pinky.
Yeah.
So tell me this again. You were talking about the consumables, how you have to go back, and then you said you can regenerate them?
No, when you run out, there's a link that says go here to do the jobs or something. So you just click on the link and it will take you to the job you need to do. So no more like, oh man, what job was that?
Got it. Okay.
So it's really
That's where
nice.
I was a little confused. That is perfect.
Right, it's in the
Yeah.
left-hand section of the box when you're doing the job that it pops up in the bottom left. It shows you the link to the job that you need in order to get those consumable parts.
Yeah, so they have done that back in Vegas now. It says find gate loot needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so I can now click on that and get over to the hotel security key.
Right.
Drops from a job in District 4, click it and you can find it.
And that's a
so
nice
much easier.
improvement. It saves us clicks and it saves us when you don't remember what job it was, then you don't have to search.
Yeah, I like it taking me straight to it and then highlighting the box. That's really nice. So.
And I would like to recommend that everybody load up on your consumables. They're not giftable at this time. So if you only make enough to get through the tier, you're going to regret it once you get to the higher level because it's going to cost you more energy to make them. So you should take some time and farm a good number. And if you check the Mafia Wars wiki, it'll list exactly how many you need.
Okay.
But there are 3 more regions coming out, so I imagine you're going to probably need more than what's listed.
Way down the line when we're waiting for something else to open.
Yeah, true. I would also like to say something about the graphics of Italy. If you notice on every job, there's a little picture of the job or the boss, and there's a little X that you can click on to enlarge it. So if you enlarge it, there's some really cool graphics.
It's actually a plus sign.
Or a plus sign, sorry.
So what kind of loot am I looking for there in Italy? What do I want to max out on? Do you know?
I haven't really gotten a feel of that. I'm
Mhm.
going to work on posting something about that tonight.
Are they just random drops, or is it a certain job? Okay.
No, it's just like Vegas, where you
Okay.
never know what's going to drop.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back after that with Mig, Chainsaw Chester, and the family life, and whether or not to be a fighter or an EHO. You decide.